Okay, welcome back to the second part of my collection video. Let's carry on. Me and my brother had 10 quid each as, like, well, I wouldn't say pocket money, but we earned it from doing a couple of jobs. And we decided to get a game each. So he got this game, and my game is later in the video, but you'll see it. It's not in the previous part, so keep watching if you want to see it. But we got SSX free because we got SSX and SSX Tricky. We love these games to bits. They're unique snowball games. But I have to say, this one, I have to agree with the reviews, it is not as good as 1 and 2. Number 2 I think was the best, but number 1 started it well. This one is just stupid because it's one mountain, 3 peaks, and most people say, well, there's different tracks, but you have to. It's on one mountain. If you can't, I can't get that out of my head. The fact there's only one mountain on this goddamn game. So it's pretty stupid, but no. But another game my brother got, Monopoly, the featuring classic and World Edition boards. So apparently it's just all the Monopoly boards, the World and Classic, and then a couple of made up ones by the people who made it, EA and Hasbro. My brother just picked this up for 5 quid. He wanted it for PlayStation because he was going nuts for Monopoly. He's got practically every Monopoly game apart from like The Simpsons and other stuff. I think there's a Family Guy one, but if I could buy one, I'd have the Family Guy one if it does exist. But here you got that. It's okay if you want to play a bit of a party game because they've got these mini games as well, like this here. But apart from that, it's pretty pointless. Yeah, I picked this up at a car boot for like a £1.50 or something. The original MotoGP by Sony, Namco as well, but they usually do shooting games, but they're pretty good. I'd say I don't like this game, personally. It's just the fact that I play it for 5 minutes and then I get bored with it. Same for the next game I have as well, you know, it's just boring, but it's good for a motorbike fan. My dad got MotoGP 3, which is the next game, and I just feel the same way about this. The only track I actually do play is a British track, Donington, which isn't that far from us. But I rarely play this game. It's just really, I don't like it, you know. It's easy, and plus, Valentino Rossi is a computer control person. I beat him like 90% of the time. I come first, and he's like 4th or something, so it's not realistic enough, and it's not much of a challenge. I said I've got it, and I've got SSX Tricky, the second game, EA Sports Big. I do like this game, but I have to say, I forgot to mention this with number 3, but I know in number 1 they didn't really start it, and this one they were just starting it, but I wish they had online play for this, because I would love to have like 6 versus like matches and stuff. Like you choose a character, you choose your own type of costume, your name and stuff, like Left 4 Dead and stuff. Really, that'd be good. But it's an okay game. It's the best SSX I've played. I mean, there's more. There's more come out since the 3rd one, but I haven't seen them that well. So, but this one is my favourite that I've played, so it's pretty good. I rented this from the video store, which is now officially closing. But I played it a bit. It was really hard, but I enjoyed it for some reason. It was strange. But then I went out to Argos, and for like £20 I borrowed my granddad's money, and I thank him if he watches these, but I doubt he does. And I bought Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. I wouldn't say my friend, but my cousin, Sam, I don't think he watches these videos, he's got an Xbox and he probably knows me a bit. He has this game for the PS1, and he plays it a bit, so he enjoys it. I enjoy it, it's my favourite Tony Hawk game. Except for this one. Tony Hawk's Underground 2, really like this. Got the Jackass Crew and Bam Margera and stuff, Phil Margera, Wee Man, all of them. And, you know, it was, the first time I saw it I thought, this is a bit rude, isn't it? But then I, for some reason, started to really like it, and as you can tell there's a bit of mischief going on between them, because he's got a lighter and a little firework, but yeah, I really enjoy this. The story mode is addictive, and I just want to play it again and again so I can see the funny cutscenes, you know. Especially the ending one is good. But I play this, like I said, with my previous Tony Hawk games in the summer because I'm skateboarding most of the time then. Another Tony Hawk game. I think it's the last Tony Hawk game I've got as well. Tony Hawk's Downhill Jam. My mum bought this for me. She went out and thought, well, this is pretty good. And I saw a couple of adverts for this and I thought it was alright. So she bought it for me nicely. I didn't ask her to buy it for me. She just randomly got it for me, and I had it. But you got Tony Hawk and like 12 other characters made up. I like to be the big guy who looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger, called Gunner. Bud's pretty cool as well, like the 70s hippie. But it's practically a downhill race, and you've got to be the first one down there to win, you know, and you've got to get points and show off and stuff like normal skateboarding games, but this is just a tad different, you know. So it's pretty good, but, you know, it was unique, but it's not as good as the Underground 2, which I just said did a minute ago, so it's good, but could be better. The only iToy game I've actually got, but I still enjoy it, it's by Sega, obviously, because it's Sega Superstars. You get to play 8 games or so, is it, with this? No, it's actually 12. You get Sonic the Hedgehog, Crazy Taxi, Knights, Virtua Fighter, San Amigo, Super Monkey Ball, House of the Dead, Space Channel 5, Cha-Cha Rocket, Billy Hatcher, and Puyo Fever, and Virtua Striker. And they're actually rather addictive. I have to say, I brought this down when my mum's friends came around, Sharon and Paul, and they had 2 young girls, Alice and Katie. They're only about 5 and stuff. And because I play Resident Evil a lot and it's not suitable for them, I had to bring some family games down. And I have to say, the first one on my mind was this game, and they have a Wii and stuff, but I actually thought this game was actually rather good. So all you have to do was buy the iToy and stuff, and you can still get the PS2 rather cheap, for like 40 quid or something. So 20 quid nearly now. So yeah, really good. I've got Star Wars Battlefront, and personally it's my favourite Star Wars game, and I don't own that many, but I do love it. I've got my Star Wars collection up there, and this when it's unplayable anymore, I'll just leave it up there with my collection. I won't sell it or anything. The only Star Wars game that can beat this is the second Battlefront, because you can have Jedis and more weapons and stuff. But this is really good, and I did want online for this because it was like one of the first online games that I actually was really good. It's like up to 16 players online. Problem is though, I bought an adapter, and annoyingly, stupidly, Sony, they give you a code thing to access your account, similar to like the Xbox Live, so you don't have to pay for it apart from the adapter. But they gave there's already some other guys who got the same code as me, and I bet you that's probably 3-4 other people who had the same code as me as well. So I just didn't go online. We got our money back, we kept the code, but we didn't have the adapter or anything, so we just forgot it, you know, we didn't bother. But I'm on Xbox Live, so I'm still having fun. But it's a good game, but I just wish I had an online for it to experience it completely. Another Guitar Hero game, it's my brother's choice because I didn't really want it, but I have to say there are a couple of good songs I like on here. Guitar Hero rocks the 80s. It includes Wrathchild by Iron Maiden. I Wanna Rock by what's they called? Twisted Sister. Turning Japanese by the can't remember the names, but I know I like them. The Turning Japanese. I think that one. Can't remember. We Got the Beat by the Go-Go's, which is alright, but it's a bit puffish. But you got a couple of good ones there, but it was the very first spin-off, and it was the last Guitar Hero game that Harmonix were in. And I think that's why Activision and Red Octane kicked them out, really. They didn't want them because this game was rubbish. I hate to say it, but I do agree they should have kicked them out of this, but they came back strong with Rock Band, and I've got all their games, apart from Lego Rock Band and a couple of them, but I do buy as many Rock Band games as I can, so. I'll just get one more out before the end of the part. Guitar Hero 2. I really like this game. It's the very first Guitar Hero game I got. I got my rig guitar with it, if you've seen it. Because I actually knew more songs on this one than the first one, but then I heard some more on the radio and stuff of the first one, and listened to the website and stuff, and I actually enjoyed number 1. I think I still made the right decision of choosing this one first, but we went back on my brother's birthday. He wanted the original, so we got him that. But it's really good. It's got like Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses, Message in a Bottle by the Beatles, War Pigs by what they called, Black Sabbath, and that's about it really. But yeah, really good game. Right, that's the end of the part, guys. This is going to definitely be a 3-parter. See you later.